And we are all set for game one of the elimination quarterfinal, Wavy versus CRR. Shout out to Kalkid, by the way, he's also broadcasting this one in Japanese. He's wished both players good luck, like I have. And yeah, Rosary is also covering this one in Spanish for all of you who want to watch in CRR's native tongue. CRR, from Spain, of course, in North America now. Looking to avenge his Stage 1 loss against Wavy. Wavy's really been impressing in Salt Mine 3 so far. He's been the big step-up player for North America. You know, we came into this tournament with a bunch of usual customers for NA. You had First Killer, you had Daniel, you had Appjack, you had AJ, you had Chronic, you had CRR. But past that, we weren't really sure who to expect to make deep runs. And Wavy's been the guy who's made that deep run. He's made top 4 in the opening stage. He took down Daniel in the group stage this time around. Finished 3rd in his group. So he's poised to make another top 4 run. Obviously, it's going to be very difficult because he's going to need to go through CRR and then Chronic as well. But Wavy has shown that he can be competitive in these matches. He's already beaten CRR in this tournament, so he's no doubt going to be confident here. I'm pretty sure when it comes to the Chronic match, that's where Wavy has absolutely no confidence at all. I've seen some of his comments about Chronic. He says, "This is the guy, I just can't beat him. He's too good against me." But for CRR, I think Wavy's going to be feeling ultra confident here. He's been rounding out his game with solid aerial plays as of late. Notice there that Wavy played the ball first and then the boost steal. Instead of taking the boost and then the ball, it would have put him on the wrong side of the ball to attack. Now he's actually trying to threaten an immediate goal. Like, a lot of players would have played for the boost in mid there, but Wavy's pathing really intelligently here to deny CRR boost. He's not just trying to build boost for himself, but also deny it from his opponent. All that's resulted in a good shot on target for him, but it's off the bar. And that boost is not there to be stolen. CRR already took it. Now he delays his flick, shoots high. Versus Wavy back. CRR is usually an aggressive player in the midfield. It looks like he's going to be on the breakaway here. Wavy tried to demo him a couple times, didn't land it. And CRR goes up 2-1 on the counter attack straight down the middle. The CRR did also get a decent run in Stage 1 of the Salt Mine 3. He made that top 4 run by beating Evo in the upper semi. He obviously finished top 2 in his group and then advanced straight away before running into an informed Daniel in the playoffs. Top 4. But only one of Wavy and CRR can make top 4 this time. Make top 4 twice in a row, or neither of them. It could be one or neither. No possibility for them both making it. This is, like I said before, an elimination match. We've already got 2 new top 4 players for NA. CRR's on fire here. 4-1, and Wavy gives him a nice one for the kickoff goal. Now, if this was another player, you might think that that's salty, but if you've ever tuned into Wavy's stream, you could be almost certain that that is, in fact, a genuine compliment on what he considers to be a good conversion. Because Wavy's one of the most wholesome players I've come to know recently in the Rocket League scene. Always streaming these days his own games. What a save by Wavy. CRR ripped a volley straight in his face. Wavy counters now with a great flick to make it 2 for himself. Fantastic save at one end. And a great flick at the other. Just notice how he caught the ball, let it bounce once, and then caught it again. It's very important to be able to weave between ball carrying and bounce dribbling like that if you want to be the best ground game player you can be. Yeah, Wavy seems like a really humble player. I really like his attitude with his recent success that he's been having. Do expect to see him continuing to make strides with that kind of progress that he has been making. CRR with a very clean takeoff here and a flip reset dunk to make it 5-2. That's a scary play from CRR. Just took that one clean out of the air, did not wait for the bounce, he just flew up to get it. Still perfect control. I honestly didn't like him till I watched his stream. It says Rankle19, nice young kid with great manners. Yeah, I mean, if you just, the thing is, like, if you don't watch somebody stream, if you don't hear them in an interview, if you don't watch any of their content on a different platform like social media or YouTube, then they're just a car with a name, and they're, you know, if they beat one of your favorite players, why would you like them? You're probably annoyed that this car with a name beat one of your favorite players. But yeah, like I keep saying, the reason I bring it up is because it's true. Like, if you listen to, you know, content or watch content involving players, you can really get to know them a little bit better and start to appreciate them more. So I hope that only, you know, not only gathers respect and gives opportunities for these young players doing really well in Salt Mine 3, players like Wavy, players like Cosmic, Diaz, these guys who are all, you know, going to be new for a lot of people watching. You know, you've got to take the next step, go and like look at the content that they're a part of if you really want to know whether they're a player you want to be a fan of. Beyond the car with a name, you actually want to care about their wins, care about their losses. And Wavy fires back with a full volley. He might have a kickoff goal option here. He does. He's hit the post though. Now CRR threatening the counter attack. Wavy lunging in. Starting to up the aggression at the end of the game here, Wavy. It's not even at the end of the game. He's just decided to up the aggression in the mid game. CRR. Double reset. Lost control. Wavy looking to convert the counter, and he does. And we have got a game in our hands. 90 seconds to go is a long time. You know, I incorrectly said Wavy's up the aggression at the end of the game. We're very much in the mid game here. Wavy's absolutely in it to win it. CRR forced back again by Wavy's strong kickoff. Looks to bait an early pre-jump there. CRR did not oblige. Wavy cutting in field, flicking immediately, waiting patiently, and scoring again. I've got to compliment Wavy again on his pathing around the field. A lot of players would have gone for that mid boost there, but Wavy knows he doesn't need the mid boost. He just needs to turn and put the pressure on CRR, because CRR is a massive boost deficit already. You don't need to go for the 100. You've already got enough to put your opponent in an extremely compromised position. A goal in it with over a minute to go. Wavy takes it down. Trying to keep CRR in his sight there, but he did let him disappear behind the ball briefly. Still a great demo. Wavy could shoot this into the net first time. Oh, he doesn't get the dodge timing right at all though. Wavy off target, lacking power. Just completely hesitated in the open net there, but he's still got a good position for himself, and this might be open on the counter. CRR has overextended, and Wavy comes back from 4 down to 6-all with 43 seconds left. That's another mistake from CRR. Once again, Wavy on the counter, finding a way through. CRR looking pretty good with the following kickoff though, decides to play it infield. Wavy's bumped him away from the play though. Gonna be Wavy once more, this time off the wall. It's a bit of a low takeoff though, not really too much happening with that one. That's why CRR has closed the distance. You can see that Wavy's got no upward momentum. There's no threat of taking that high, but CRR's hit the post. CRR's recovery is slow. Wavy's shot is also slow though. I think CRR's gonna get there. No, he's not. Wavy with a dunk. Well, if CRR did save that, it wasn't fast enough. I think CRR might have saved that. You know, it looks like it's hitting the inside of the post and just barely bouncing across the goal. Wavy covering it, dunking it in, and now nearly completing the comeback. CRR with 30 boost. Wavy's got to be careful here. CRR can accelerate this one. Wavy was not careful. He did not respect CRR's boost management. He probably put him on something like 10 boost there. CRR had way more. He was really able to follow through that flick and bump Wavy out of the way. That burst of speed was not something Wavy thought CRR had in his back pocket. The Spaniard strikes back, 8 seconds to go, and we're all tied up once again. We might not be done with regulation time drama. Wavy's got a big boost advantage for himself. Looks like he might be looking for overtime. Oh, never mind, as he keeps it up initially. But into the ground it goes. CRR will be very happy to see that. Can he get the ball off Wavy? Wavy has had the majority of the possessions. Well, that's not how CRR would have liked to get the ball back, but he does have it after a brief scare. And he's taken off into the air for the flip reset. Fakes it and dunks it under a pre-jumping Wavy. CRR denies the comeback and takes game 1 in style. Well, what a game that was. These two have had some very close games in their previous meeting, but now in all the games they've played in Salt Mine 3, they're tied at 3 game wins each. Sweet revenge for CRR. Just edging out Wavy in all the stats at the bottom of the screen there on the Next Rank post-game stats. Remember to use !TNR in Twitch chat or scroll down to the YouTube description if you want to find the link for thenextrank.com. And while you're waiting for the full Rocket League course by myself and apparently Jack to drop, be sure to sign up, not only for the 15% discount if you sign up before release, but also for the exclusive content available to everyone on the email list for thenextrank.com. I think we've just put out our 5th video today, so if you do, if you do sign up, you're going to have access to those. This is Elimination Quarterfinals. The quarterfinals at the top and the bottom of the bracket there, not elimination quarterfinals. They were just progression quarterfinals to see which round the two players are going to end up in on this kind of gauntlet that remains in front of us. But it's Wavy and CRR, Cosmic and Evo, who have to run the gauntlet. Clever use of wave dashes here by CRR, sorry, to level out the speed disadvantage. And now a fake across his own box, CRR, before playing the ball straight down the middle. He's in front of it for now. Wavy's dispossessed him. Who do I think takes EU? That's a really interesting question. Remaining in EU, we've got 2 Moroccans, Drally and Nas. We've got 2 Saudi Arabian players, Rawas and TRK. Rawas and TRK are 1-1 in Salt Mine 3 so far against each other. Nas and Drally, I think Nas was the one who was able to come out on top in that one in the group stage. So, I mean, it's all very close. Nas is really peaking at the right time. Beating Rawas earlier today. Yeah, maybe the in-form player would have to be Nas, based on what we saw today. Because Drally and Nas were the 2 that went undefeated so far in the playoffs for EU. And Nas has the win against him. But honestly, if you're just looking at those top 4 players, you'd have to pick Rawas as the favorite. So I'm going to say Rawas. Rawas wins. Oh, what a cut-in field by Wavy, 2-0. Phenomenal stuff. Threatening the ground shot, taking his time, completely outplaying that near post block by CRR. Yeah, the Salt Mine 3 EU stage 2 just turned into Salt Mine 3 MENA. We've got 4 MENA players, EU in shambles. But yeah, dude, are we going to buy the dip for EU, or is this just full sell all your stocks? EU is gone. Oh, what a save by CRR. Wavy agrees. Probably thought that he scored there. He probably fancies his chances to still score. He didn't really do too much in that play, and now he's in the back corner where no boost is spawning. I don't think he's going to save this one. CRR puts in his first goal of the game. Now it's 2-1. Who wins NA? I'm going to say that I'm going to be bold. Diaz wins NA. I think Diaz is going to win. I think he's got it. Whatever it is, I think Diaz has it. Yeah, I back him. Let's say, yeah, Rawas and Diaz. Those are my picks at the moment. Yeah, also it's worth mentioning, looking at what Drally was able to do against TRK today, he's extremely scary, so that's to me a super exciting match. Oh, what a goal by Wavy. You know, this guy's often called the ground game main. I don't really see it. I think he's got a great aerial game as well. That's very technical flip reset double. Not easy to stay with the ball the whole way there, but he makes it look very easy when he's holding the controller. CRR from the ground early. Landed very all in there. Oh, he plays for the reverse shot and scores. And Wavy was not expecting that one. Fantastic work by CRR. Wavy was getting ready to chase CRR into a boost seal. Before he knows it, it's in the back of his net. Yeah, Wavy is a very well-rounded ones player. Oh, that's a big kickoff win for CRR though. What on earth has happened here? Did Wavy try and back corner it? It is a valid strategy to try and back corner, but it's usually done in the diagonal. No, he just lost. Well, Wavy way too low with his hit into the ball, and also flipping away from the ball. Just completely messed up mechanically with that kickoff. I mean, it was so bad that I thought maybe he tried to deflect it back corner without even jumping. CRR, oh my goodness, what a cut, and a dunk as well. CRR with the wave dash cut to pop the ball past Wavy. And he had to rescue that one. It was going wide, he cut it so harshly, but he popped it back on target and then dunked it across the line. CRR stepping up for the playoffs. He might be the lower seeded player in this matchup based on the routes both players have taken to get here. He's not playing like the lower seed at all. Wavy flicks wide of goal. Again, taking his time as he tries to tie the game. That shot's not going to do it though, but the boost seal is definitely helpful. CRR sends the ball long. Now he's stolen away Wavy's boost as well. Wavy didn't need it too much, but CRR will definitely be glad to have it. CRR having a lot of success with these reverse challenges right now. Wavy jumps over the demo. He's probably got more to worry about though, as CRR circles back for another one. CRR flicks from distance. What a flick it is. The setup was just too smooth. The catch, the jump, and the flick all in one smooth motion. And the result is unstoppable power and a 2-goal difference. CRR just using boost after the kickoff to his advantage many times here. Wavy's got an open net though. Is he going to hit it first time? He is, and he does slot it. There was enough time to really overthink that one, so well played Wavy to stay calm and drill it into the open net from distance. CRR has done a pretty good job saving an extra bit of boost on kickoffs that Wavy doesn't have sometimes. Good pathing after the fact to stay active on the play at CRR now this time. A delayed flick and an accidental fake. Well, CRR tried to flick the ball one way. He somehow dodged away from the ball without hitting it. And Wavy fell for it. He just went straight for where the ball was going to be, but CRR's missed his flick. So no counterplay on that one. And that's the benefit of hitting such scary flicks earlier in the game. Wavy knows he's got to pre-jump, he's got to go early, or he's in big trouble. That's a great challenge though by Wavy. He's got another open net, and he does score it with composure. CRR, just like in game one, trying to push his advantage, really trying to go for more goals at the end of the game, and it leaves him vulnerable in counterattacks. At game one he had a 4-goal lead, ended up trailing, and then had to come back. This time he had a 2-goal lead, now he's level. So Wavy scores from the kickoff, and this is so unnecessary from CRR's POV. If he didn't overextend an attack, he wouldn't have conceded the first goal there for Wavy's 5th. He wouldn't even be in a kickoff scenario for Wavy's 6th. And now he's in another kickoff scenario where anything can happen again. CRR's not played this one out with maximum control. Wavy misses the boost, has to reverse back into it. He's not going to get back. Huge mistake by Wavy. He wanted the boost and the ball, but he misses the boost and had no way of getting back to it. That's a harsh, harsh miss, but a painful one. 51 seconds to go, and it's CRR in control. Wavy brings it down in defense. CRR's got 100 boosts to defend with. Wavy's setting up a big flick threat, but CRR not afraid. Just controls it and counters and puts himself up by 2 goals. I mean, it was a scary setup there by Wavy, but CRR somehow read that Wavy wasn't flicking the ball. Really well spotted. Wavy looks like he might be in trouble here. This was a back and forth series the last time these two played. And now CRR looks set to go 2 games ahead and go on to triple match point. Fantastic control on the back wall there by CRR. Stays alive after the fact as well to continue chasing Wavy. That might not be an advisable 50-50 though. Wavy's got an open net and he scores it. You know, once again, CRR is doing great work, but then he goes extremely aggressively for a risky final touch on the ball that maybe he didn't need to go for. Still strong 50-50 by Wavy. And another confident strike from distance. 9 seconds to work with. What's Wavy got planned? A kickoff win. CRR will play the ball though. Not going to fall for any kind of boost shenanigans. Oh, what a fake. Well, Wavy is trying desperately to find a way to keep that up in the air with a bit of space to work with. CRR just fakes it on 0 seconds and sends us into game 3 on double match point. Let's see if we've got an update on the other lower bracket quarterfinal here, the other elimination quarterfinal. Looks like we do. It is, yes, 2-0 for Evo, but both of those wins were in overtime. So don't get fooled by the scoreline there. That is a close 2-0. You know, this is a close 2-0 as well. We've had 1 overtime win and now a one goal game. Both 8-7, funnily enough. But both of these elimination quarters are on triple match point. CRR, 3 chances to advance. Evo, 3 chances to advance as well. And Wavy's switching up to Octane for game 3. We have seen him in the Octane before. Oh, what a shot by CRR. Free flip for the kickoff goal. Once again, he's so all in here. This is like ridiculously all in by CRR. And for nothing as well. This is a pretty consistent thing that we're seeing from CRR, where he just dives into the back corner, plays the ball in a weird way, and then Wavy walks the ball into the goal. I don't think CRR needs to do this at all. I mean, it's pretty obvious he didn't need to do that one, but the recurring theme of CRR overextending and giving Wavy free touches, it doesn't seem to be productive for him. It's not like any of these lunges in very far forward positions are getting goals for him. If sometimes he's surprising Wavy and getting goals, and other times he's not getting goals, fair enough. But it seems like he's just never getting goals out of it. It's still a cut and pop there from Wavy. Flicks it over his shoulder as he fakes the cut infield. Remember, CRR has already seen Wavy cut the ball infield past him, so he's trying to cover that angle. Wavy puts it into the near post instead. It's an old classic move there, going way back to the old days. I don't know if you guys, if any of you remember, give us a 1 in chat if you remember when Marky Duda was the best ones player in the world and that was his killer move, the cut infield and then the backflip or reverse diagonal backflip to pop the ball top bins. Well, Wavy's done very well here. Scary on the approach and strong in the finish as well. Yeah, only real OGs are going to remember that one. That's like, we're talking 8 years ago now, I think. Is it 8 years? Might be 8 years. Yeah, some of you guys were, well, yeah, what would be the youngest Rocket League player? So yeah, if you're like Diaz would have been 7. That's actually insane to think about. Diaz, the youngest player in this competition, would have been 7 when 1v1 first became competitive in Rocket League. Great air dribble bump from distance from CRR. Wavy's strategy to save this one is to try and go over CRR and then flip back into the ball. CRR was high enough to cover it. Yeah, I just had to confirm for myself because it felt so insane that it would have been 8 years ago. But yeah, it's 8 years ago. Kronovi versus Gambit 1v1 on YouTube, July 2015. It's more than 8 years ago. It's like almost 8.5. That's unbelievable to think about. 1v1, the birth of Rocket League 1v1, 8 years ago. Of course, it came a little bit after the start of Rocket League, but not long after. Some of the start vets were already keen to get going. Oh, it's another air dribble from CRR. This one has a dunk at the end of it. So he's hitting with an air dribble bump, now an air dribble dunk. What next for Wavy to worry about? Wavy with a good kickoff. He's immediately flicked that one on target. It's a very effective flick to practice. CRR still saves it and dodges the bump while doing so. Looks like Wavy is going to get back, but he was very all in there. He doesn't have a lot of boost to play with. CRR almost transitions to a goal. Wavy covers it well. And how's CRR's recovery? Wavy's flicked it first time. CRR is not going to be there. Clinical from Wavy as he converts again on an open net. Just in the nick of time. He's always just squeezing it in that near post area, Wavy, when he's got that open net from distance. Yeah, Rocket League's coming up on its 9th year anniversary. What month did Rocket League come out on again? Was it like a June or something? It wasn't July, was it? It must have been June. I don't recall. I wasn't actually there for release. I think I started playing when the Dominus and the Takumi, they came out together, didn't they? The Dominus Takumi. July 2015 was the launch. Oh wow! So yeah, Kronovi Gambit was pretty much on launch. That's amazing. They just like hopped in ones and had at the time, world-class 1v1. Essentially a week after launch. Nice bump by CRR to create some space here. Wavy nowhere near recovering on that play. Yeah, I started playing when the Dominus Takumi thing got added. That was just like the time. It was right after that. That's all I remember. So that was like all over the banners and stuff in the game. But yeah, I do stand firm in my belief that I did not play Rocket League because they added the Dominus. I don't want there to be any false allegations like that. Just happened to be the same time. I swear it's a coincidence. Wavy opening up that 2-goal gap again. The Octane game going pretty well for him so far. CRR faking the mid boost grab. Wavy did not fall for it. Now he's going to have the mid boost grab at the other side. Oh, CRR just shoots first time though. Nice speed by Wavy to get back. Now Wavy into the air. He's got to wait for the ball to catch up with him though. He took off with so much speed. And he might have own goaled here. Wavy's got to be careful. Yep, he's just own goaled. It's just got in. Oh, Wavy. He was doing so well. But he accidentally chips it into his own net while trying to take it to his back corner. Oh, that's a painful one because he didn't really know until the last minute, so he had to follow it. It wasn't like he knew he own goaled and he could just look the other way. Nah, he had to follow that in case it bounced it across the goal. That just made it even more awkward because he's watching it front row seat for his own goal. CRR with a ton of space in midfield, just one goal to bring back, and he looks like he's going for another air dribble bump. Wavy saves this one beautifully. A smooth recovery from CRR. Gets him out without any damage to his scoreline. Fake challenge with huge success there from Wavy, but CRR still in control of the boost. And a bump from behind by CRR. He's created some space for himself. He's got the ball past Wavy. Can he control it for the open net? Of course he can. And it's 5-5. CRR just seems inevitable today. He's just had Wavy's number in these close calls. If he can avoid overextending late in the game, like he did in the previous two, looks like he might be able to close it out. That's another horrendous kickoff by Wavy. He's way off center with his kickoff here. I mean, he's dodging so low into the ball. If you're wondering if this happens in your game, by the way, if that exact thing happens, type 1 in chat. You know, play the kickoff and it just bounces over you and it's in your net. the reason that's happening for Wavy there, it's happened twice this series, is because not only is he missing the middle of the ball vertically, he's missing the middle of the ball horizontally as well. He's not hitting the middle of the ball in either the vertical or the horizontal plane, resulting in a massive kickoff loss. He's going to rebound well and tie the game with 1:04 to go. Great first touch there from Wavy to keep CRR guessing. CRR couldn't really know for sure which way Wavy was going with the goal. Yeah, you've got to remember that, guys. You don't want to just hit the ball in the middle horizontally. You've got to hit it in the middle vertically as well. Otherwise, you're just going to get dunked on. Wavy attempting a last-ditch save here. CRR shot's too fast. Lovely half flip there from CRR. Outplays Wavy, sets up the shot. Keeps his car in line with the ball as well. Still a lot of time for Wavy, but momentum's absolutely in CRR's favor right now. Now Wavy back in control though. He's got CRR in his sight. Tried to drop the ball under him, but he was just a bit too late though. CRR with a chance to the low boost goal, and he gets it with a mind game. Wavy, ever the sportsman, gives him credit where credit is due. Just a little wiggle from CRR was all it took. Wavy flops past the ball. CRR with a boost disadvantage gets the goal. He's had a boost disadvantage and a possession disadvantage this game, CRR. I think that unlike the Batmobile switch from Daniel, it looks like the Octane switch up from Wavy has given him a better matchup here, at least in this game. But CRR still has his number overall. Wavy's hit the bar. CRR's got an easy entrance to the play now. It's desperation time for Wavy. He wants to stay in this stage and improve on his previous top 4 run. He needs to score, and he needs to score soon, but CRR's wasting all the remaining time. Has he overextended again though? Can Wavy get this one going? He's got to basically shoot this first time. Time is running out, but he just gets it in before 0 seconds. He's got half a second to go. This is like the 3rd time today we've had a 1-goal game with less than a second left. But this is tough because he's got to get the ball in the air from the kickoff. He can't let it bounce even in the kickoff interaction. Just drives into the ball directly. It's really one of the only options he's got, but he can't get back to it. I mean, it was between that and delaying the kickoff. He probably thought delaying the kickoff was a bit too obvious. Tried to go for the intentional loss to the back corner, maybe even hoping that CRR would delay his kickoff as well, but hasn't worked out. Wavy down 0-3. He's out in 7th, 8th place. And I think if we take a look at the bracket, we'll find out he's the only one out right now. Cosmic has fought back against Evo. They're going into game 4. CRR too much. He advances, and he will play against Chronic in the next round for a chance at top 4. Before we get to that, let's take a look at the highlights from this match. It was a closer series than 3-0 would suggest. Wavy had plenty chances. CRR actually showed up huge today. Really, really clean plays from him for the most part. Very, very tough to predict CRR when he's in this kind of form. He's a very aggressive player. And he produced so many world-class finishes. For him, his main weakness today, and a weakness Wavy was able to exploit quite a lot, was the counterattacks. CRR really getting counterattack quite often. I should probably mention, by the way, we did have Wavy in the Chalkcast, official sponsors, or one of the official sponsors, the official podcast of Saltmine 3, the Chalkcast. We did have Wavy on as a special guest a while back, so if you're interested in learning more about Wavy, one of the new players in the come up right now in NA, we did have we had a Chalkcast episode with him. Use !chalked in Twitch chat, or scroll down to the description of the YouTube video to find access to the Chalkcast Discord. You can find all the episodes on YouTube, Spotify, etc. And yeah, we really enjoyed having Wavy on. We'll definitely get him on again in the future at some point. But that's all we're going to see from Wavy for this stage. If we take a look at the bracket, he is eliminated. Obviously, no shame going out at the hands of CRR. CRR coming in as 4th seed from his group.